Hi, I'm Viola.
Hi, I'm Drum.
He's not scarred enough.
We're playing Rbi Baseball. And I didn't even... Oh, no, I think the last one was a Tecmo game. This is a Namco game.
Oh,
Totally
okay.
different company.
And every once in a while I'm going to interrupt with blood.
That's not fair. We watch your blood, but not my blood. Oh man, they don't have the Chicago White Sox. Well, my favorite baseball team is the Chicago White Sox. They don't have it, so I'll just be the...
Well, then it's time for blood.
No. Maybe the California Angels. This is a game I played the shit out of as a child.
How do you play the shit out of a game?
I just played way too much.
Until it shits?
Until it shits itself. I don't know if we'll play a whole game, but we'll try it. I know how to play this game, so it goes by pretty fast.
Blood.
Stop it. But
the thing
Wow,
is
look at these
that
colors.
video starts over every time I hit it, so I can't
you
play
can't
bits.
stop it.
I
No,
can't
God.
play bits and pieces of it or anything like
You can't
that.
play bits and bobbles of blood.
Mm-mm.
So we're playing a baseball game because nice error. I just finished Jim Bouton's
You mean
Ball 4.
cricket only worse?
Cricket only worse. That's right. I finished Ball 4 and it made me nostalgic for when I played. I was never super into baseball, but I played this game a lot, and it's based
So there's the bowler and there's the batsman.
on a Japanese Nintendo game that has like a bajillion entries. They love fucking baseball
They love cricket?
in Japan. Not baseball. Different sport.
Almost.
Yes. And safe. But I also just finished a really good book about baseball.
Stickity wicket.
A sticky wicket.
That's a stickity wicket.
Damn it, knuckleball. If you, for some reason, want to read a really good book about baseball, I recommend Ball 4 by Jim Bouton.
Ball 4 by who?
Jim Bouton?
Jim Bouton.
Jim Bouton.
But you told me it gets a little morbid.
It does. Well, because it's... Oh, nice. See, there's a bug in this game. If I hit it in the right spot in the wall, it gets stuck and they can't get it out, which is awesome for me. Unless I'm the guy who does this sticking. Anyway, Jesus Christ. The Yankees suck. What was I talking about?
I don't have a tribe, so I don't know if anybody would be upset by that.
Okay.
I have
Well,
no baseball tribe.
Okay, calm down about the
I have no baseball tribe. I have no football tribe. I have no hockey tribe. I have no soccer tribe. I have no tribe.
We call it cults in sports?
Colt?
No, we don't. Oh, I gotta get the ball. Yeah, because it was called Ball 4, The Final Pitch. It was the final edition of the book. And it was written in 1970, and every 10 years it would get a new edition, and he would add like a little thing at the end, and it was called Ball 5, 10 years later, and then 20 years later it was Ball 6, and then 30 years later it was Ball 7. It really knocked me for a loop, though, because in Ball 7, 30 years after the book was written, his daughter dies in a horrible horrible car crash, and it's him reading the book. So, man, he gets really I've never heard an author get like that emotional while reading what is ostensibly their diary.
Wow.
You know.
Nice.
But yeah, Ball 4. I've been getting really into Jesus Christ. No, not Jesus Christ. Been getting.
Well, I know you're into Jesus Christ.
No, I'm not. Shut
You're
up.
so into Jesus.
No, it's not true.
You
I
so
love Jesus.
stand Jesus.
I love you, Jesus Christ.
Speaking of books,
Yes.
we watched Annihilation.
Wow, California Angels suck. Sorry, what? Yes, we watched
Annihilation,
on
and-
my. I just want to make it clear that I recommended it.
It was great. So I decided to read the book, which I discovered that there's a central theme in the book that's not even in the movie,
Yes.
which struck me as odd. But it's for 4 women,
Yes.
or in the book it's 4 women. Is it more than 4 women in the movie? I don't remember.
I didn't watch the movie.
They're going into Area X,
Yes.
which is like...
Shit. That was the Shimmer. It's not the Shimmer in the book?
They don't use the word shimmer. I use Area X.
So, for those of you listening, read Ball 4 by Jim Bowden and watch Annihilation.
And then read Annihilation, because I could
yes,
not put that book down.
Yes.
I read it straight through in 2 days. I hated putting it down. It was so good.
Yeah, you're reading in the tub?
Mm-hmm. I got in the tub at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
And by 12:30, I was almost done with the book.
That's true.
And I was in the tub.
You're an insane person who wakes up at 9 a.m., gets in the tub, and reads an entire book.
Thanks.
Oh, hello. Are you guys fucking it up? Oh, Jesus. I fucked it up. Sorry, everyone. I fucked it up.
But if you like botany and biology, this book is amazing. The descriptions of nature.
Oh, the descriptions of nature. Like, what kind of descriptions of nature?
But also the descriptions of the trippiness that happens to the mental trippiness. So the thing is, okay, there's a lighthouse, right?
Sure.
And something started happening around this lighthouse.
Yes.
In the book, she calls it a thorn. Like
Thorn.
something happened in that spot.
Yes.
And it created nature. Nature started doing remixes
Basically.
of itself.
Well, it refracted, like light in glass or whatever, right?
Something like that. It just started remixing, so like human cells became plants, and like it just decided to do remixes of DNA, basically. And new creatures evolved, and in the book, there's a dolphin with human eyes.
Sweet.
Going down a canal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then there's a crab-like creature that has a human mask.
Crab? That sounds like your deepest fear. Aren't you afraid of animals with human faces?
Yeah, I am. Don't tell people that.
Well, that's why you can't watch fucking.
I'll tell you where
people.
it started.
Yes.
Was,
9/11 pod people.
Now you make me forget the name of the movie.
It's Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Invasion of the Body Snatchers. The 70s version.
Yes.
Of Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Freaked me the fuck out when I was a kid. The idea, the only thing that freaked me out about it was the human head on a dog.
That's right, I remember that part.
Barking.
Well, you also don't like to be screamed at by like they do.
Oh yeah, the finger pointing with the squeal.
Yes, that is
the
quite terrifying.
The screech or whatever, moan or whatever they do. It's
whatever
like that
fuck.
sound.
Yeah, not a good one.
But the idea of there is something to the idea of sort of
That guy bonked his head.
Some alien plant-like creature taking over our bodies.
Yeah,
it's freaky.
This could be out of here.
But in the book, it's not like that. The book, she calls it a brightness.
A brightness.
And it's sort of a.
Okay.
It's like affects her in every way. She actually starts glowing.
Sweet.
She looks like a flame.
Like when women are pregnant, they have a glow.
No, she looks like an actual fucking blue flame.
A blue flame special.
Mm-hmm.
Young, dumb.
There's stuff that I'm like, now I know why they didn't put it in the movie, because like it sounds really good in the book, but then if you tried to visualize it, it'd be like, what the hell?
What the fuck?
That's kind of silly.
I'm sorry. What the fuck?
But the psychologist calls her calls her a flame walking through the field.
We also saw Point Break, which I think we already talked about, but you just made me think of the part where he's like, "You're a regular blue flame special, young, dumb, and full of cum."
Young, dumb, and full of cum. Is that where that came from, or was it around before that?
It had to have been around before, but I think that double plate. No. It had to have been around before, but maybe that popularized it. Anyway.
But I don't even want to talk about the movie because the book was so good. After, reading the book after the movie, I was like, the book is so good.
Well, that takes me out of the conversation.
No.
I'm just kidding.
You're going to read it. There's 2 more books in this trilogy.
All right.
So this guy wrote Annihilation and the the publisher liked it and said, but you have to write 2 more books in the next 18 months.
And he's like, okay.
He's like, oh, yeah. Because he had all these notes from the book that he didn't include in Annihilation that he wanted to continue on with. So
That's a nice catch. Yes.
So, yeah, he was ready to do it. But the book came out of a dream, and the dream came out of dental surgery.
Oh, yeah. He was dripping on drugs. Jesus.
He had
1, 2, 3 inning.
Well, he had dental surgery, and then the dental surgery led to like all these infections, like strep throat and all kinds of. I don't know if it's strep throat, but like nasal and respiratory infections.
Yes.
Got real sick, and was in bed most of the time, and then ended up having this incredible dream about going downward into a lighthouse.
Whoa.
But it's like a lighthouse but in reverse, going into the ground, and that there was this living writing that went down along the wall. And oh my gosh, the poetry of this writing in this book. And this is the theme that's never addressed in the movie.
That's also from the Bible, right?
What?
The writing on the wall. That's where that phrase comes from.
Is it made out of moss and fungus?
I think it's made out of light and good feelings.
What?
Yeah,
where is that in the Bible?
I think it's in the Old Testament, the OT. It's oh shit.
Anyway, there's this creature called the Crawler.
You know how much I love the Jesus.
There's this creature called the Crawler in the book.
A creepy crawler?
Crawling down the stairs as it's writing on the wall in living fungus and moss and glowing things and little hand-like creatures, almost microscopic, but tiny little hand-like creatures.
So he was tripping balls when he wrote this, is what you're saying?
No, he had a weird dream. And then the dream, he woke up and he had the whole story in his head.
Oh, cool.
And he wrote it.
I like it.
Yeah. But it's interesting, though, because that's like the main theme in the book. And even the downward tunnel is not really part of it, of the lighthouse. There's the lighthouse, and then there's the old base. And next to the old base is the tunnel, which she calls the tower. By the way, this guy can write women.
Yeah.
Like, never once was there anything cliche. I mean, there is one moment. Did you ever watch Reese Witherspoon's?
Oh, no, but I saw your tweet about that.
Did you ever see Reese Witherspoon's, speech about how always women in movies are like, what do we do now? And turn to the guy, what do we do now? Well, there is a moment where that line comes in, but it's one woman to another woman. She's like, what do we do now? So I was like, that's kind of funny that happened.
I wonder if that was a call thing.
I don't know.
Probably, maybe.
I think her.
Oh shit.
No, because I think.
Great defense there. Sorry, what?
Because I think her speech was after the book. But yeah,
right.
Okay. So
it was that
other
recent?
than that line.
Other
than that line.
Shit.
What do we do now?
What do we do now?
He writes women like. Here's what I think men should do if they're writing a woman.
All right, I'm taking notes.
Just imagine yourself,
Sorry.
but as a woman.
Yes.
And don't imagine like it's novelty, like, oh wow, I have boobs. Maybe that's a problem. Maybe that's a problem. And
it's
like, if I were a woman, I'd be like, I have boobs. And so they would describe the boobs. But like, he doesn't do any of that stuff.
He doesn't describe the boobs. Then what's the point of reading the book?
And he actually like she thinks like a complicated person. She's kind of this loner character.
Yeah.
That is actually not communicative. She's kind of like emotionally.
Yeah, she's a scientist.
Distant.
She's a scientist.
So with her husband, which causes some problems.
Yes, as it would.
There's also no cheating. There's cheating in the movie, and there's no cheating in the book. Why did they make her cheat on her husband? She didn't do that. In fact, she's antisocial. So I can't imagine her cheating. She has a lot of sex, and before she meets her husband, she has a lot of sex.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like how much sex?
Like, she's studying these tide pools, and at night, she'll just go to the bar and pick up strangers and have sex.
Well, I'd be horny too if I was looking at tide pools all day.
There's also a scene where I'm spoiling this whole book.
Please go on.
There's a scene where she's studying the tide pools.
By the way,
It's a flashback.
I want to talk about the music of this game real quick. This music is called Runner on Bass or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I always get it stuck in my head when I'm making a decision. Like, why? Okay, well, I just did a bad baseball move. Anyway, this is a great game. And what were you just talking about?
The tide pools. So she gets really drunk and she
Yes.
goes out to the tide pools at night. She calls herself the queen of the tide pools, which I love.
Nice.
And she looks down and she sees the destroyer of worlds. Do you know what this destroyer of
Yeah,
worlds
you told me it
is?
was like a starfish.
It's a sea star, but it like destroys other sea stars or something.
Cool.
It's like this.
Damn
It's
it.
like a really violent creature, I guess. But she sees it, and there's this moment where she sort of fuses with it
Whoa.
mentally.
And this is before the
This is before
aliens
the
come
whole
show
thing.
up?
Yeah.
Shit.
And also there's a scene in the movie where they're there and their tents are already set up, and they're like, "How the fuck did that happen?"
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you don't know why our tents are already set up, and well, how did we get here?
Yes.
Well, in the book, the psychologist is always giving subliminal hypnotic suggestions.
Mm-hmm.
So she has programmed them before they go to accept a list of hypnotic suggestions.
And one of them is set up the tents.
No, one of them will like make them forget what's going on. So that's where the
Jeez.
time gap happens, and they never explain that in the movie. But
Well, they think it's part of the alien stuff. But
right,
it's
they
just
think it's just part of being there, but no, they've been hypnotized.
hypnotized.
And the title of the book is
Is
one
that
of the
why?
hypnotic suggestions that's supposed to cause them to commit suicide.
I'm sorry, what? I don't remember that part.
Well, you know how
Please catch.
she says the title?
Yes.
The psychologist says the title in it. In the book, she says the title too, but it's as a hypnotic suggestion.
Mm.
It's supposed to make them like commit Harry Carey. What? What? Why do you laugh? What did I say?
If the moon was made of cheese, would you eat it? Sorry, Harry Carey is the name of a baseball announcer for the White Sox and Cubs.
Oh.
And he also
I didn't know.
they also made a funny Saturday Night Live character off of him. Yes, it's very funny.
How appropriate.
But yeah, that's why most people, when they're talking about that, they call it seppuku, which means the same thing. So they don't, so they don't start thinking of a baseball announcer for the Cubs.
Well,
I know. I'm sorry. I know what you
synchronicity.
mean. Indeed, there's been a lot of synchronicity lately. I watched a video about the Addams Family.
Mm-hmm.
And
And the
then
Addams Family popped up on my computer.
Yes. It's gonna be a close
So
game.
we learned that
Shit.
the actors that played Morticia and Gomez
They-
actually had a big crush on each other.
that
But
was
they
John
never
Astin
consummated
and
it?
Carolyn Jones.
Yeah. They
the
never
cute-
consummated. They kept that energy like
And-
sparking.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
That's cool. I was a little disappointed to find out that they didn't hook up after the show ended, but Carolyn
We're
Jones.
also hearing it from the dude's perspective, so
Whoa. Oh, right.
it might have been a little bit like, no thanks. But I like to think they liked each other.
But Carolyn Jones is married to Aaron
Spelling.
Spelling of 902 Beverly Hills 90210 fame, which is crazy. Anyway,
TV's such an incestuous world.
that's true. Safe. Oh, poopy butt diapers. What was the name of the cricket game we watched? Or cricket movie?
Lagan
Lagan.
is
That's
the
a great
best
movie.
Bollywood movie I've ever seen.
Mhm.
It's the only like time I would watch
Jesus Christ.
like 2-hour, 3-hour sports thing.
Really?
Yeah,
You watched the Super Bowl with me sometime? Super Bowl?
I did it. I
Super
guess I did that one year.
Oh fuck. Shit, I got.
You gave me to watch cricket for 2 to 3 hours. That's an accomplishment.
It's just like an inside the park home run. Man, I gotta get 3 outs before they score 2 runs. Think I can do it? That's 1. This is an exciting game all of a sudden.
Here comes the bowler.
Oh god.
And the batman.
Oh no. The batsman.
The batsman hits it out
Yes.
of the park.
Okay. 1 more out. I can do this. I can use. Oh fuck. I did it. Oh fuck. This is not supposed to happen. I pushed the wrong button. Sorry, folks. Okay. Okay. Tying run at the plate. Can you do it, folks?
Do you like baseball?
No, actually. Well, I like the White Sox.
Do you like to play baseball?
I have a traumatic memory of shit. Oh my god.
You have a traumatic memory of shit?
Yes, it's awful. I have a traumatic memory of
You
trying
shit your pants while playing baseball?
Close. I played t-ball and I didn't understand like what
That's
part
not
of
baseball.
Can I finish my story? I gotta get this right. I didn't understand which part of the outfield I was supposed to be in, and the whole crowd was like yelling at me to get in the right spot, and I felt awful, and I still think about it to this day. But baseball's a fun sport. You should play it. Yes, I win.
I really don't like having balls thrown at me.
No? You don't like having balls in your face? Well, there goes your social life. That's from fucking.
That's Groucho Marx.
Oh, is it? No, that's too risque for Groucho Marx.
Too risque for Groucho
That's
Marx.
from what's that early '90s like high school movie? Like whatever, you know.
All of them?
No, it was like the one that started it. It was the one that was like, "You like my hat?" And she's like, "Shopping with Dr. Seuss." Do you remember? You know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
It's called. I can see it's got a Alicia Silverstone. I can see the DVD box cover.
Alicia Silverstone was in a lot of movies.
That's true. And it's got 1-word title. And it's called
Not Heathers.
Not Heathers. But it was after Heathers. It was like post Heathers. It was Slam Dunk. Get on your phone, Google.
Legally Blonde?
No, it was before Legally Blonde. It was shit. Why can't I think of this? This is a horrible thing to end it on because it was fucking. Oh my god, it's gonna drive me crazy.
It was after Heathers and
before
Legally
It's
Blonde.
before Legally Blonde, and it's called.
Is it the one where she'd like take pictures of herself because she didn't trust mirrors?
No, that sounds creepy. I remember it was like one of the first movies where a cell phone goes off and the joke is like everyone has a cell phone now because they all like look at their phones or a beeper or whatever.
A beeper.
I know it was early 90s.
What am I supposed to
Or
Google?
midnight.
Alicia Silverstone?
Yeah, Alicia Silverstone. Alicia Silverstone. God, once I think of the name, I'm gonna be like, of course. It was a 1-word title. It was a big movie. Early to mid 90s.
Silverstone movies.
Yes.
Clueless.
God damn it! I couldn't think of Clueless. Anyway.
But she does do that.
Yeah, but that's the one where it's like
she takes pictures of herself because she doesn't trust what she looks like in the mirror.
That sounds so weird. But that line was in the trailer. Was like, I can't go to gym class. I can't have balls coming out of my face all the time. And one of the girls is like, there goes your social life. She's got a mustache and glasses and a cigar.
She's trying to do Groucho. She's trying to be Groucho Marx.
It's very Groucho Marxian line. Nacogdoches is full of roaches.
This gotta be a Groucho Marx song.
Yes. Hey, California wins. Isn't that exciting?
California.
Blah,
blah, blah, blah, blah.
No.
Blah, 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 blah.
Next game.
Blah, blah, blah.
Is that what you see when you read the sports page?
Always.
Blah, 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 blah.
That's kind of what I do see, yeah.
Yes.
Blah, 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 blah.
Well, thank you for joining us on this lovely game of baseball. So your assignments is to watch Annihilation, and then read
the book.
Or read the book. Read Jim Bouton's Ball 4. Rewatch Clueless.
You don't have to watch Clueless.
The Addams Family.
You don't have to watch Clueless.
The Marx Brothers. This is all good advice. And
you don't have to watch Clueless.
Leave a comment.
You do have to leave a comment, however.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Ring the little ding-a-ling.
The little ding-a-ling. What year did Clueless come out?
95.
See, mid-90s.
Oh, I'm gonna ring a big ding-a-ling-a-ling. Ding-a-ling.
I'm gonna ding-a-ling-a-ling.
I'm gonna the heart of water. Blah 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 blah.
I'm glad we did this because I was like, I don't want to do it, and then I was like, I should do it, and then we did it, and I'm like, yay.
Yay.
Although we should revisit Wings 2 at some point because I didn't know what the hell I was doing because it's been years since I was behind the throttle. I couldn't control my joystick.
It's innuendo night here.
It usually is. We do a lot of innuendo.
Wait, I have one more thing to say.
Oh God, not blood.
Blood. Blood.
I tried to show you my movie called Blood, and you're like, I don't want to watch this. And then you pooped your pants.
Blood.
Anyway, have a great night, everyone.
Blood.
Let's get out of here.
Blood. Okay, bye.
I love you, bye.
Write blood in the comments. Bye.
Write blood in the comments. Oh.